Hi, I'm Evan Cedar and I work as assistant manager for a multinational company. My hobbies include cooking and what else? Watching DVDs.
Okay, I'm Dave Cedar. I'm obviously the husband, and I work for the same multinational company. Hobbies include a bit of basketball, more of watching basketball on TV or on the couch, then some tennis, then watching DVD or basically. Well, we got to know about it from our friends, from our colleagues who actually bought units in other communities, and they were actually satisfied with it. So we actually gave it a shot. After looking at it, doing some research on the internet, we tried to visit the model units for Royal Palms, and there. And we saw the scale model as well, and we got a bit impressed.
Yeah, we really like the internet side of PMCI because it doesn't just give you like a background on one specific project. You can see all the projects that PMCI is currently doing. So you can see the other mid-rise condominiums that's available in other sites. And you see that they have this certain style in creating mid-rise condominium. So it really has this homey atmosphere and very nice community and facilities.
And the 3D rendition is actually pretty nice, pretty helpful. It can give you the ins and outs of the whole place, even though it's not yet built. And the good thing about it, it's accurate. And right now, the construction I'm seeing, it's pretty accurate to what I've seen in the video. So it's really good. Since we got married like 3 years ago, we planned on moving out because currently we're still staying with our parents. And we're looking for a place. Initially, I bought a lot, but it's currently on loan, so I really can't put a new house because I can't use it as collateral. So we thought of buying a condo, and one of the choices was this Cedar Crest townhouse.
I would say when after looking at the internet and after interviewing our colleagues who have bought units in other communities like Royal Palms and Rosewood, we went and visited Royal Palms to see the facilities and the place, and we instantly fell in love with it. And we went to the what do you call that town
Township Center.
Township
What's that
Central.
place?
So I went to that Township Central and checked out the scale models, and then we looked for an agent, and we were referred to Rocky, and he showed us some units in Rosewood, and apparently the only available units are only two-bedroom units, and it's the same story for Royal Palm. So he mentioned Cedar Crest, and he mentioned that this is the target delivery for Cedar Crest, and we know that we can wait for it. And since we really want a three-bedroom unit, we bought it the same day. So the following day, Rocky went to the office, and he signed the papers already.
Great. Um,
I think the number one consideration for us is like safety and the community. So we really like the location of Cedar Crest, being close to other low-rise condominiums and having a private subdivision in front of it. So it's a nice place where you can just probably take a jog in the morning, walk, and still feel very safe. And another consideration.
We have a lot of friends already who bought units in nearby places in Cedar Crest. One bought in Royal Palm, some bought in Rosewood, and we like that fact that we have already friends even before we moved in. So that's one big consideration as well because those are actually close friends of ours. So it would be nice to know a lot of people already when we get on board. And of course, the facilities are nice. I mean, I love the basketball court where we could actually play in time. Plus a nice, what they call this, clubhouse, which is just very near the building.
And I think the price of Cedar Crest is also very competitive. You know,
I guess it's really value for your money.
it's value for your money because the costs and the facilities that you get. I mean, it's worth it. So.
Yeah.
How many colleagues do you have living in the area?
In Cedar alone, we know 7 colleagues who bought unit from Cedar Crest. So we may not know some other people who have already bought units.
Yeah, because there are a lot of people in our company, like around 700-800. We might not know all of them, but at least for those people that we know, there are like around 7 within Cedar. So that's like a big number.
Yeah, you guys are kind of walking testimonials.
We're thinking of getting commissions.
Yeah. Ask for a little percentage. Let's see. What other developers have you looked at, and what differentiates DMCI from them?
We didn't actually look like, as in, walk to other like developers. We just did our research in the internet and we looked for testimonials coming from other people. Like we looked at, for example, SM. We looked at Philinvest. One thing that we actually liked about DMCA was the fact that they actually get to build on time based on what they committed. So I guess that would be, there's a great deal of professionalism from the way that particular company actually does their stuff. So that's one of the big considerations that we had in choosing DMCI over the others. Plus the fact, of course, of the design and the place. It's a good community. It's not really crowded, not yet too crowded. It's in Taguig. It's a developing place, so I guess it's a really nice place to be in right now.
And comparable amenities, you've looked online at other amenities, I would figure it. And then, how would you compare them to DMCI? What you like about others, what you like about them?
Well, for me, I think since it's a low-rise condominium, the resources are not really scarce for the homeowners because there are like less people competing for the same resources. At least for me, that's one. I don't know about her. What do you like most about it?
But I think in terms of facilities, probably the high-rise condominiums also have the same facilities that you'll find in Cedar Crest. But just like what you mentioned, I think the high-rise condominium doesn't really appeal to us, and doesn't really have a homey feel.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's more of that reason.
So yeah, we wanted to have a feel of a home in a condominium. So I guess this is the best option for us at this point.
How important is the developer credibility involved in your decision-making process?
I think it's very important because it's real estate property.
Yeah, it's hard-earned money that we're investing. So we wanted to make sure that the image or the equity of the developer is actually somewhere up there. Otherwise, it's really hard to entrust your money to a developer who commits but doesn't actually deliver.
And then, what would you say to a friend looking to purchase a unit at DMCI Homes?
Buy one from Cedar Crest. No, actually, we will the same thing that we told our friends who also decided to buy a unit in Cedar Crest. We just told them that we feel that it's